I'll share with you a few memories of my good dear friend, Anna Sixkiller Mitchell. Anna opened the doors for those of us that followed her in pottery. She was the first one of us to do Santa Fe Indian Market and shows at the Smithsonian. Anyway, we owe a lot to her. She revived pottery for us in Oklahoma. Anna didn't have any teachers to show her how to do this. She had to figure it out on her own, but she had people that told her things. She visited archives and museums and had good guidance from Dr. Hoffman at the University of Arkansas and Dr. King at the Philbrook Museum and several other places. But she was pretty much on her own. That was before we had internet, and most of the books we had access to, maybe a whole book would show one thing that said it was Cherokee made. So she really had to do some research on her own to get where she was, and she made some beautiful pottery. This is one of her pots that she gave me. And this is a fun photo that she took one night when she spent the night. We had an art show going on at the time, and we had a sculpture of Bill Glass there. And the next morning she ran around and put her head on it. And this is an oil painting done by Carol Castor. And it was to benefit victims of rape, the cells of the poster. And on the top row up here, we have some photos that are pretty close to the beginning of her career, and they feature her hands working in the clay. I really like photos that show the hands and how they touch the clay, and her fingers touch the clay very knowingly. It shows some of her favorite tools there. They're all pretty much handmade. She stuck as close to traditional as possible, used very few, if any, commercial tools. Most of them were handmade. This is a sculpture I made of Anna Sixkiller Mitchell about 33 years ago when I first met her. I made it to honor her for her achievement in pottery. I met her when we were doing this sculpture, and we had a 33-year friendship and mentorship following that. Anyway, there's a lot of our old pottery designs incorporated into this shawl-like figure. And the face isn't exactly a portrait of her. It's more how I feel about her. It was inspired by her.